wasn't able to acquire that same picture. So all this area here behind us is man-made. It has a concrete stone bottom. The water depth is roughly 3.5 to 4.5 feet deep. It's about 40 to 65 years old. It was built for transportation to the fairgrounds when the well turned 68. Straight ahead has a small flipper bridge. We have our natural water river. One hill bottom has a bunch of rocks inside. Water is about 2 to 5 feet, about 260 to 380 years old. Yeah, it's a river. Been here a long time. Look up here on the left side, this is the Hilton Palacio del Rio, also known as the Palace on the River. It was built in 202 working days, about 8 months while it was built. So each room was built 8 miles south of San Antonio by the company known as HB Zachary. So the rooms were fully furnished. They were stacked up like Lego blocks, one on top of the other by a crane with a helicopter propeller to help turn them and sit them down. Wow. So our Hilton made on the Guinness Book of World Records as the fastest built modular constructed hotel in the downtown area, 496 rooms, 21 stories. Now up on the left side we have La Vida that extends all throughout the back area. It's also known as the Little Village, which is now a shop and dining area. Back in the 1700s it was housing for the Spanish soldiers. In the 1800s it was housing for the Germans. So we do have German population here in San Antonio, mainly Fredericksburg, New Braunfels, Bernie, Green, surrounding areas of San Antonio. And in front of us we have our Artisan River Theater. On the left side we have the seating, on the right side we have the stage. If any of you have seen the movie Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock, well, the swimsuit match was filmed here on the stage on the right side. Above the stage, we have 5 bells up there. They represent the 5 missions of San Antonio. Big bell in the middle represents the Alamo, as Robert Husband, the architect's name engraved in it. So Robert Husband was 27 years old, graduated from UT, started the river beautification project in 1939, finished 2 years later in 1941. But if it weren't for Robert Husband as well as the Conservation Society, the Riverwalk would not be what it is today. Most of it would have been turned into a drainage area, so no waterfalls, sidewalk, or sculpture, statues. Up on the right side here we have our Briscoe Western Art Museum, really nice inside. It's free from 4 till 9 p.m. today, so if you want to go after lunch or dinner. That sculpture is Father Massenet's Demon. It was given to us for the first mass held somewhere along the river on June 13th, 1691. And we take a look at the island, it's in the shape of a heart. It's known as Marriage Island, so almost every day we have a wedding held right here. Many proposals are held on this island as well. So usually when we see those we go by we say, don't do it. Jump over here, I'll save you. This is the Oakville Crossing, which was crossed by many wagons back in the 1800s. Due to the fact that the water right here in this area was only 11 inches with a hard packed bottom, so really easy to get across, they did have to unload their wagons. Up on the left side here we have our Tower Line building. Opened up June 1st, 1929 as an insurance company called Tower Life Insurance. Now has offices for lawyers as well as a company of H.B. Zachary. Now if you look up way up at the top, you'll see those objects sticking out of the building right up there. Those are gargoyles. They're the shape of a jaguar. They're used as rain spouts, so the water does come out of their mouths. Now if you take a look at about first floor street level on our Tower Life building, you see those faces that go all the way across. Well, those are grotesque. They were made to ward off evil spirits and give good luck, which did end up happening because a few months after the building opened, the stock market crashed and the building was sold for $275,000. It was originally bought for $3 million. Got our Homewood Suites up on the right side. Back in 1919, it was opened up as the San Antonio Drug Company. Is our Bexar County Courthouse. Opened up in 1896 as the longest open courthouse in Texas. Still in operation. It's made out of red sandstone. Now on the right side here where the water enters right below the building, that's one of our marinas where we park a few of our boats at night time. It's the old marina. So we got our old marina down to the right. Our new marina is over on the left, about a 5-minute walk from here. Right here below the boat, we have our Floodgate 4, which is a crest design gate that comes up like a drawbridge. It takes about 15 minutes to come out, comes up just like a tailgate of a pickup truck below the water right back here. And if you look way down on the left side, you can kind of see what appears to be a drop off over there. So the water drops down about 15 feet now, and that's our Floodgate 5. And last time we used our Floodgate 5 was 2 days ago. Yeah. We did towards the end of the night. I mean, it builds up, so then they just release the waters out. Cafe Ole McNeil serves a 6-gallon margarita with 11 shots. Now on the right side here, this cylinder building is our old Clifford building. It was opened up by Robert Hugman, the architect of the Riverwalk. He put his office down here on river level in 1941 to show others that the businesses would be safe from flooding. And then a few years later, right over here on the right side, Costa Rica, the owners have taken over building. So they opened up as one of the first restaurants to open their doors to Riverwalk in 1946, Costa Rica. Take a look right back here above Alaban Street Bridge. We have an orange sporty sculpture right up here. It's called the Torch of Friendship. It was given to us from Mexico. It was made in Mexico City, and the artist is Sebastian. Given to us on June 27th of 2002, weighing 60 tons. Torch of Friendship. Here on the right side, we have a waterfall. So we do have plenty of them down here along the Riverwalk, and what we use them for is to aerate the water, provide oxygen for our fish, as well as our plant life from our lives. Now, some of the fish that we have here in the water would be tilapia, catfish, perch, cod, carp. We also have crawfish in here, turtles, water moccasins, ducks, and cormorants. And it is legal to fish here along the river, just down the Riverwalk. That's be about half a mile north or half a mile down south. Now this building up on the left side here is our Marriott River Center. hotel. It opened up in 1988 as a centerpiece for the center wall, but before it was a Marriott, in its place to the Fairmont Hotel. They moved the Fairmont Hotel to Alamo Street in Nueva, which is 6 blocks away. It took them 6 days to move it, traveled at 0.04 miles per hour on air-filled tires. So they jacked it up, put it on air-filled tires, brought it along Market Street Bridge right here on the right, then took it down to Alamo and Nueva. And all the streets blocked off for the whole thing.
0.04 miles an hour.
It is. It's about a 10-minute walk from here. This is where we have the Alamo City Comic-Con, the auto trucks and car shows, all the conventions come here as well. We used to have a lot of convention space up on the right side here. They knocked most of it down. So they put a recreational area. It should be done within a year and a half. That's what they were saying. Now, Henry B. Gonzalez was the first Mexican-American to serve in the House of Representatives. He served 7 terms from 1961 through 1999. He was in the 21st Congressional District. Straight ahead, on either the right or left sidewalk, go down about 5-6 minutes, you would hit the Tower of the Americas. As well as Hemisphere Park, keep going down a little further, you hit the Institute of Texas Cultures, which is also something nice to see. So hopefully y'all played bumper cars before. We're going to play something pretty similar to that here in front of us. This will be bumper boats. We're going to bump on the right side, left side, and right side again. Ready? There's the right bumper right here. Then we have the left one right over here. And the right one right back over here. There we go. So I can go through there without bumping. I normally know it's kind of boring. I did do it a few weeks ago. The sheriff on my boat. Not a sheriff, but the sheriff. And so he was like, he went in there to go through there without bumping. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna park the boat right here. So, we went around, did bump, and he was like, I'm really impressed. I'm gonna start up a marine team, I'll give you a call, you can be the lead driver. I was like, alright. Now, on the left side, there's a bird right there. That's a yellow crowned night heron. That's a mallard. You'll see them everywhere. Right? There's a lot of them in the trees. We worry about these birds. These are the ones we worry about, honestly. Other ones, not so much. These will make half a boat wide. I haven't been so bad against the birdies. We never get it all. So they're called the Texas sharpshooters. If you look up on the right side here, there's going to be a mosaic mural. The mosaic has 400,000 square tiles, 1 inch by 1 inch. And natural colors and Adam and Eve in the child feature on the center. The name of the art piece is The Confluence of Civilization. Baseball World's Fair 1968 by one of the performance in 2020 construction. Below it is the Lila Cockrell Theater. Lila Cockrell was the first female mayor here in San Antonio. She served 4 terms, is now 94 years old as of January 19th, still active in the community. you all enjoyed the tour. My name is Aaron. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me as we dock the boat. You can do me a favor and comment on our Facebook page, our webpage at realsanantonio.com. Let me know how I did. For a job well done, our drivers do appreciate your tips and gratuities very much. If y'all are wondering what I did the best Mexican food at, that would be at my grandma's.